Hi, friends. We back. Oh, we're on the right side.
Yeah, we're on the right side.
Yeah,
I always know. Look, Roxy, I remember.
I don't. That's the reason that we work.
That's why I went and sat here before you had an option to tell me to move, because I could go. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be on this side.
Yeah, anytime somebody says move, I still think
Bitch,
move.
get out the way.
No, move if you want it. If you want it, you can move. Who's it, like Sims or something?
I feel like that became like an AirPod commercial.
It is like an alarm that goes off. It's like a classroom alarm, and then it's like move if you want it, you can move.
I just remember Apple using it for a commercial, but every time I hear move, I immediately go, "Bitch, get out the way! Get out the way! Get out the way!"
The one commercial, I don't even remember what it was for, but the only time I ever think about now the commercial instead of the song I'm coming out, I think about belly buttons. There was some commercial with like only belly buttons for that song. You don't know what I'm talking about?
Not really. Anybody, it was about outie belly buttons.
Yeah, it was something, but I don't know what the commercial could be for.
Maybe for like two pieces. Maybe it was for like an old
Navy commercial. It might have been like a bathing suit or a clothing store. Uh-huh. You must know at home. Let me know.
Was it about innie versus outie nipples?
No, it was. So I didn't even know that innie nipples existed till this year. And then I saw a girl. I was hanging out with this girl, and she told me she had an innie nipple. And I said, I didn't know that was a thing. She said 30% of women have an innie nipple.
I didn't know it was that high. But
that's what she said. I don't know if that's true, but she said 30%. I said, I know a lot of women. I've never saw that.
It threw me off because the third girl in college. I almost said the third girl in college that I hooked up with.
Wait, you remember the order?
Because it was early on. Okay. This was like freshman year, so I just remember because me and her had this kind of, it wasn't a relationship, but we were really good friends after the said hookup, and then we hooked up one more time right as we both were graduating. That's not the important part. The important part is
the first time you hooked up with her, and
then like her bra came off, and I like did one of these, and I did the thing.
Did you have two innies or one?
One innie, one outie.
Yeah, that's what I saw with this girl.
And so it was the situation. Also, how did you see her nipples?
Because she showed me, because she said I have an innie nipple, and I
Why
said
did this come up in conversation?
She's like one of those like kind of hippie chicks who, people were like, I think we were playing some kind of a card game.
Oh my God.
It was with that dude.
Mute the mic real quick.
Okay.
Tell me.
I forget.
Okay, all right. Yeah, all right. I just want to know her name, because if it's the same person, I don't want to put her on blast.
No, I'm going to show you. But she's blonde.
Yes. She kind of got some big cha-chas.
Really big. Let me find her. Her.
Is it the same person?
Oh yeah. This is her.
Oh, okay, no.
But
also ironic that their names start with the same letter.
Yeah, okay.
That's because anyway, the point is,
I loved her boobs, by the way. Though. Like more right? Like, yeah, it was really cool. And then she can make it come out.
Yes, well, that was the whole thing. Is that if when she got aroused enough, it would pop out. Exactly.
That's what she was saying. She was like, it's so cool because like I always know when I'm ready, because it's like a boing.
It's a grower, not a shower.
Yeah,
literally.
Fucking cool. I had no idea ever in my life, and I'm a woman, and not until I was 30 years old. It was the dude. Remember the dude that I talked about on Blurs After Dark that like shitty didn't go down on me. The whole whatever.
Sure. It was just what happens on After Dark stays on After Dark. It's your story though. So you
So I'll leave it at that. But it was his cousin.
Okay.
And so she was like hanging out, and we were playing some kind of a card game, and it was like, what's one thing somebody might not know about you or whatever it was. And she was like, I have an innie nipple, and I was like, you have a what? And she was like, an innie nipple. I said, I've never heard of that.
Did she show everyone or just you?
Everyone.
Yeah, that's fair.
She showed everybody.
I have a feeling
it was all a bunch of girls.
Oh.
No, all the guys were like doing their thing. We were sitting around the poker table, just the girls like kind of getting more fucked up. And so, yeah, she just showed. And then her the cousin walked in the room and was like, oh, I fucking hate when you do this. So clearly it's like a thing of hers. She like wants to show.
She's proud of it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I got shit because every time that someone was like, well, what's the thing they don't know about it? Like I do an Obama impression. Oh my God, Sherman. So it just like became a thing that I would do. And so people that are around me be like, God damn, he's doing it again.
Yeah, anytime if your thing is something that can be seen or heard, then people are going to ask for that. Like, mine is that I can fit 3 Skittles in my belly button. It comes up sometimes.
You're gonna have to show me.
I know, but I can't right now because there's no Skittles. You know.
Do I have Skittles in my car? I don't. I just.
Do I have Skittles in my car?
This is a weird talent that I need to see because I can't imagine that that's possible.
I know. When I shower, I have to clean my belly button.
Oh, I do that. Do people not do that?
No, everybody cleans it, but I have to like insert scoop with soap. Like it's so deep that I have to like make sure it's like a thing I have to remember to do every time is to like clean it, not like clean.
I like take either like my finger or my what's it called, my loofah, and I get in there.
I like swirl like in. Okay, so you have a deep one too.
I'm just a very. It's funny because people gave me shit during the pandemic because I said if I was only around myself and I could not smell myself and I wasn't going to see anybody for the day, there would be days I would skip a shower. Maybe even the worst I went was 36 hours.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But if I was going to go see someone, then yes, I would shower. Like, but like sometimes I was like, I'm literally gonna be sitting here.
Yeah.
So I don't care.
It all depends. Like if you're just by yourself, in yourself, living in your stink, you can live in your stink.
Yeah, but when it's time to shower, I don't fuck around. Like apparently white people don't wash their legs.
I've heard this too. I don't get it.
I don't understand that.
I know.
They're like the water gets to no.
As Steph says that I'm Jewish, I'm a spicy white, so sometimes I don't understand the bland white. It's a weird thing. Like you have to, but a lot of white men and women, but mostly men, don't wash their legs. It's fucking bizarre.
That's weird to me.
Well,
your legs get sweaty.
I'll tell you some shit off air to not out him on air, but like there's some weird hygiene shit going on in the white boy community. Some weird hygiene shit. Just gonna leave it at that for now. Welcome back to the show. I'm Roxy. This is Winston.
It's the greatest cold open of all time.
Yeah, we're here. It is November 4th, which means that we made it to Thursday, which means we've almost made it to Friday, which means that we've almost made it to the weekend. Honestly, if you're like us, the weekend doesn't really make much of a difference. We tend to work like all the days.
I mean, I'm shooting something on Saturday. Shit,
so it's like not really a whole weekend thing. But because Winston and I are working on our super duper secret project, he's here today. And so I finagled him to do the show? No.
I mean, I always love doing the show.
What's the name?
I was the one that offered, like I did the slide thing as the third option. I was like, so I could either come immediately after we can do this stuff.
So good.
Or you can come over to my spot when you're ready or whatever. Or I could come around the time we do the show and do the show.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lay it out there, but whatever.
I mean, literally every day that you want to do the show is a good day for me.
Oh my goodness.
Zadius says, "Why not wash your legs in the shower? It's not that hard." We feel you. We feel you, Zadius.
Put it up, get a nice little.
Put your legs up. Yeah, 100%.
Like, what if you had sex or you jacked off and a little jizz dribbled? Like, you're just gonna let the water wash it up? Wash your legs.
It's just different for women, I think, because we shave our legs.
Sure.
So, like, part of I always am. I mean, you guys know I've gone like months without shaving my legs before. Do you remember that video I posted in pandemic? Oh my God. I'll show it to you. I posted an amazing hairy leg video, but usually I shower, I shave my legs. So like you have to wash your legs when you're shaving your legs. So I never even thought about really not. I don't know. I don't know, Zadius. I don't know what to tell you. You gotta wash your legs. For anybody who just learned that today, you're welcome. It's like when I learned about putting down the toilet seat and lid because of the flumes. Mind-blowing shit, you know, like once you know better, you do better.
Yeah,
we know.
I won't lie, like I'm glad I'm doing the whole putting the toilet seat down because of the plumes, but like I'm kind of bummed out because like I use those like blue tablets,
I know, and it looks so cool in your toilet.
So cool when it's like cleaning it and shit.
Well, you can put it down and put back up later.
Well, I'm assuming it's the initial.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, so you gotta kind of put it down,
I know.
and just let it settle.
You gotta, let it.
You know what's annoying though? Do you ever? This might be TMI. Do you ever?
I want to buy those blue things, by the way. I need the.
Oh, they're great. Yeah.
Do I ever what?
Do you use like adult wet wipes?
Yeah.
So the problem is you're only really supposed to go 1 to 2 of those at a time. So then you're putting the toilet seat.
I know.
Because the toilet will clog. So you're putting the toilet seat up and down to like keep like if you need to wipe like potentially a third time or something, you got to pull that motherfucker back up.
Okay, so. This is so TMI. Holy shit, but this is so TMI, but I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
The first time, so if I'm going, you guys know I have a bad shitting problem, but if I am shitting, if I know I'm going to need multiple flushes, I don't put down the toilet seat the first time. I use my whole ass as a coverage.
Okay.
So that nothing comes out.
Yeah.
And then you have to wipe your ass.
Like they just Well, my preferred means to shit is to shit and shower.
Yeah, shit and shower.
So you take a shit and then you get in the shower and clean yourself.
Yeah, so yesterday I came on here, as you guys know, sopping wet hair, which usually I don't afternoon shower because either morning or night shower. But you guys also know I had like fucking food poisoning from I ate the cheese and I had been vomiting. And you can't vomit and not shower. I feel it was you can,
if you,
but I just felt like vomit was coming through my pores.
Oh, well.
You know, when you just feel like you're like, do I smell like vomit? Like, where is it coming from anymore? And so I just was like, fuck it, I have to get in the shower. Like, I get it.
There have been times where my stomach was upset and I was using the toilet and like you're sweating when it's over.
Sweating.
And you're just like you were so, it was such an ordeal. You feel gross. Not just because so much came out of you, but because you're just like, oh, God damn it. And like a shower, the hot water just kind of helps alleviate a lot of things and calms you down. Like,
yeah,
okay.
Totally. To those of you guys in here who are commenting along, we see you, we hear you, we appreciate you and any of your tips. A lot of people talking about how exactly to make this work right now. Joseph says that wipes are not flushable at all. Listen, what are you going to do? Wipe your ass and put it in the trash can? You got to put it in the toilet. Like, that's like when people say that fucking sanitary pads and shit are not flushable. Like,
well, those really aren't.
First of all, I don't know a single person who uses pads. Like, whatever it is. But tampons, you better fucking believe. I haven't had a period in 6 years. You guys know it's a whole fucking thing. But tampons, when I did have my period, you better believe I was putting that down the toilet. I'm not fucking taking my tampon,
Isn't there a tampon?
The applicator in at things like that, but at your home, what are you gonna do?
Well, literally, there is a trash can.
Yeah, but the applicator and all that, but the actual tampon.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Do you not use trash bags for your little bathroom trash?
No, I do, but when you pull them out, Winston, they're bleeding.
Sure.
So you would have to grab it. Like it falls out.
Again, super easy
with blood.
I'm not a woman, so you can correct me if I'm wrong here. But if you're there and you pull it out, is there not toilet paper right next to you that you just wrap it in the toilet paper, put it in the trash?
There is, but then it's blood. Like, it's not like little bloods.
No, I understand that.
Yeah,
but you're telling me that as soon as you pull it out, it's just goosh.
Well, like, for example, at your high school, in high school I had my period. Okay. There were none of those little things. Yeah. Next to the what's it called?
I would say you could get away with it in a bigger type. I mean, most of them will either have it,
like an industrial toilet.
An industrial toilet, I think you can be fine. But your home toilet, you are asking for that motherfucker to continue to absorb, clog itself in your pipes.
I don't buy.
So you're just somebody else's problem. Jesus Christ! Right?
Somebody else's fucking problem. Somebody else's problem. To the vagina having people in here, let me know, what are you doing with your tampons? Curious. Yeah, I'm curious too.
I would just assume you would literally just wrap it and then just put it in the trash. And then any self-respecting adult isn't gonna freak out and go fucking, oh God, woman, you put your tampon in the trash. Like, that's where it goes.
No. No, I'm telling you. I want to ask some of my girlfriends.
I'm just curious. I'll text Kristen. I don't know.
Okay, hold on. Let's ask the world girls. When you take your bloody tampon out of your vagina, where do you put the bloody tampon? Question mark. In the toilet? Question mark. In the trash can? Question mark. Talking about it on Live at the Roxy and just curious. Okay, we'll see what they say. Ooh, Brandy says never flush a tampon. Okay, seems like the women do it different. Laura says I wrap it with paper, toilet, and then trash. Sorry, Roxy. Okay.
That's what I thought. I was like, I literally, because like the wipes, I understand what people are saying, which is why they're like, do not flush more than one or two at a time. Because like it even says it on the bottom. They're not great.
Legoland says trash. You're not even supposed to flush paper towels. Never ever flush
a tampon. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you. I was like, what are you talking? I was like, fam, I'm not a woman, so maybe I'm wrong here. But I was like, I don't understand what the problem is to just wrap that sucker real quick.
There's no problem. It just like takes more time. I just didn't do. Again, I have not had my period in over half a decade.
Wow.
So I don't remember fully.
IUD?
No, I just have issues. Oh. Dealing with it internally right now. That's fair. But I don't remember. But I remember thinking what a pain in the ass it always was. Like, but I guess I'm wrong. Yeah. Pig Sweet says, I wrap it and throw it away, laugh my ass off. What the fuck is Roxy?
Oh, she's watching the show. That's hilarious.
Oh, that's
Tampons
amazing.
clog septic systems. You need to throw them away, but those small trash cans and stalls are not used correctly by 99% of women. Also, yay menstrual cups.
Yeah. Oh, no. Dee uses menstrual cups too. That's why she doesn't have this problem.
Oh,
I
okay.
cannot do the menstrual cup thing. Well, first of all, again, I don't have a period. But if I did, the menstrual cup thing, Dee swears by this. I don't understand it because mentally, I can't get past the thought of a cup with blood inside of me. I feel like I would shimmy to the left. It would horror.
But if I'm not mistaken, I think that the whole point, because I've seen because I know Kristen uses one. Baby, I hope that's not too TMI.
They're way better for the environment.
Right. And so she was just explaining it to me. It looks like it's almost got suction to it, so it's holding it in. So then once it's full, you go and you need to let it out.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Then you just let it on the toilet, I'm assuming, and then you move on with your day.
No, it's okay. Sometimes in life, you have to admit when you're wrong. I'll admit that I could possibly be not right about this. Okay, Steph says wrap it in toilet paper, then trash can because most plumbing can't handle the tampon. Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. Especially think about the toilets. They have the very succinct, small ass little curvy ass thing where the thing is you were asking for that sucker to go clunk clunk, and then all of a sudden you were just asking for trouble.
I'm not saying that you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. I am saying you're right. All right. Andrew Cook says, Roxy, I think they would account for movement in the design. Yeah, I'm sure they did. Dee talks on the World Girls about this all the time. Dee swears by menstrual cups. She loves the menstrual cups. She wants us to be sponsored by menstrual cups. So
there you go.
Oh, look, Kristen.
But girl, don't do a handstand with one of those in. Never again.
Wait, what happened?
You did a handstand while one was Lord.
And then what happened?
What happened?
But then I feel okay, just think about this logistically. Okay. If the cup,
up this way.
Okay, so if you're here and this is the menstrual cup, this is my cup of tea, but just say this is my vagina and this is my cup of tea.
Then you would flip it.
If I flip, but then it goes into me.
Right.
It's not going out. It would go further into me. So maybe you feel the blood rush into you.
But I can also see if the suction is there and all the liquid then does that, you might end up breaking that hermetic seal. So then when you come back down.
Jesus, you were there.
I was there? I don't remember this.
Some women might not understand tampons, and some men don't have any fucking memory about anything that matters in life, like menstrual cup handstands.
Well, it was a moment. Well, first of all, everyone knows I just have a bad memory.
It loosens the suction.
Right, that's what I thought. So, the liquid then probably loosens the suction, and then it can spill out. Baby, what party was this? I just don't remember. If I at least have it. Because she worries about my memory all the time. I worry too. I can memorize lines like it's nobody's business. I've got class and I got an audition. Memorize lines like it's nobody's business. I can't remember what I had this morning for breakfast.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
It was a bowl. It was a breakfast bowl.
Pig Sweet says that she cannot wait for my future daughter if I want kids to clog my toilets. I understand that this is going to be karma coming back to get me for the amount of times I flushed the tampon. I get it. I get it. Well, okay, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Not you. You at home, the vagina having.
Oh,
people.
Shit. Okay, I remember. It was we and her were just having us time.
Oh, in my bedroom.
And then, okay, I remember this now.
Okay.
I do remember this.
This is a question to you, vagina having people at home again. Who taught you this? Because I clearly was not taught this, and that's a problem. Nobody ever said to me, when you're done with your tampon, wrap it up and put it in the trash can.
I just assumed, based off of always hearing they are terrible for toilets, do not flush them, that was the answer. Because I've never just seen a tampon just in the trash.
Should tell
I've seen a ball of paper.
Yeah, but you're saying this, Winston, as a grown ass man. Think about being a 13-year-old girl. You don't know what to do with it.
I don't disagree with you.
Somebody should say during sex ed and stuff. Somebody should say, if you're using tampons, when you're done with it, because I always knew to put the applicator.
I think it would be any feminine product, because I know you said nobody uses pads, which Kristen has also told me that too. I didn't realize that until Kristen.
Well, people use liners, but they don't use pads.
Right. Well, but long story short, I can see where that would be a situation where to just say whatever you're using, if it's not a reusable thing like the cup, you need to put it in the trash. But that to me,
that they had class in middle school for it.
And then
Legoland says no, it's
kind of intuitive. Damn.
Yeah, Lego's been coming for me these days. And listen, I get it. Some things are not intuitive to me. Because want to know why? All right, this is going to be a nasty imagery, but I'm just going to go there. And then we'll take Streamlabs and questions and stuff. And also we have other shit we have to talk about. The reason why it's not intuitive for me is that have you ever taken toilet paper and gotten it wet and thrown it on the ceiling or something?
Sure.
It's so small, right? When you get it wet, it gets so small.
Yeah.
Like when I would take a bloody tampon out, it would be fucking
So
tiny.
here's my question. How much toilet paper are you thinking of talking about using?
No, it's not that. I'm saying that the reason I didn't think it'd be an issue for the plumbing is because when I take it out, it's so small.
Well, so here's the difference. Toilet paper is sort of absorbent, but is meant for the plumbing system to dissolve once it gets into water. Tampons are literally meant that while they're wet to not only expand but absorb as much water as they can, like sponges. So if you put that in a septic system, it can only further expand and then block everything.
Totally, yeah.
So that's the difference. That's why you're never supposed to put paper towels, because paper towels are the same kind of idea.
Yeah.
They're meant to absorb, not to disintegrate.
So what are you doing with the wipes?
The
You're putting them in the toilet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's why. But that's
I'm
why
just double checking now that I don't know what's for the toilet.
They say put no more than 2 in there, and even then they're like they really don't necessarily dissolve. So it's gonna be a problem at some point down the line. But corporations are more in charge of ruining the climate than.
Brandy says that they had directions in the box. I remember the directions saying, "Throw applicator away." That's what the directions said. Throw applicator away.
Winston going full Bill Nye.
The science guy. All right, let's see what's going on with you guys. I put for the $10 up patrons a link to this for you guys to ask questions. We're only going to be here for like 10 more minutes, so let me look at the Streamlabs too. Trying to get to this, doing my job. Not very well, but still doing it. Let's see. You guys talking to me? Maybe. Okay, Leonard Kim for a question. Hey, Double Tits, Roxy and Winston. How are you all doing today? Winston, how is life? Kristen, the new place, the new place, Blurred's, Citizen, etc.
Thank you for asking, Leonard Kim. Everything's great. Kristen's great. She's in the chat, so I'm sure you got to see that she loves to. That's the thing, and it's so cool.
She understands.
She watches Blurred's. If I'm on your show, apparently she's watching this. Like she'll just watch and just comment and stuff, which is cool.
Yeah, she's really fucking great. I love her.
The new place is great. We had some security issues that have been happening, people have been breaking in. That's been shitty, and management is not handling it well.
That sucks.
Blurred's is great. We'll be on 6 p.m. today. Don't miss it. And Citizen's great too. I'm done for the week, but I'll be on next week. Fun. Like, I mean, I think I told you about the weed dispensary that was on fire, that people were cracking all those jokes about that, right?
No.
Oh, dude.
So people get so high just.
Oh my God. It was in Canoga Park, and people were
amazing.
Like, where was that again? Okay, cool. I'm on my way. Or people being like, oh, so that's why I'm so hungry. Like, just like stupid comments, but it's a lot of fun. So I've been having a good time over there, and we've found a lot of missing people, which has been probably the most rewarding part than anything. These are Black and brown women or men or people with mental disabilities or anything like that, that the media does not give attention to the way they did to like Gabby. What's her name? Gabby Petito. Like where they don't get nearly the type of coverage, and we'll be the ones that are there, and we get the community involved, and then. I mean, we have had a pretty high success rate, which is amazing. So that's been great.
I talked about this on this show, but did you know that in the search to find Brian Laundrie, they found 9 other bodies, which is not spoken about?
Are they Brian? Did Brian do them?
No. Just like
in general.
In looking for him, like like what you're talking about, how Gabby Petito gets a lot of buzz, but a lot of people do not. Buzz is the wrong word. I'm sorry.
No, but I know what you meant. I know what you meant.
They found 9 fucking other bodies. 9. And those people, I never heard of a single one of them.
Mad world.
9.
Yeah.
In one fucking like search for him, they found 9 other bodies, and they're still not giving the press.
Is he dead? Is that what they decided?
Mm-hmm.
He's for real dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
All right. Do you think he killed himself or someone killed him?
1,000% he killed himself. Okay. I don't know that for sure, but I would say 99%.
This sounds fucked up to say. I would much rather the story be that both of them were just in trouble and they both got offed and somebody out there.
They were found in different places, though.
No, I know. Yeah. Dude may be stalking him, but the odds are he probably killed her.
I would rather that be the story too, only because like this piece of shit killed his girlfriend and then didn't want to go on trial, so he fucking killed himself. And so and then also the family never gets any kind of closure, no admission that that's what had happened. Just fucking disgusting.
I agree with you. It sounds weird to say it's better that in my mind that there's somebody out there that did them in,
so that we can find who it is and punish them or whatever. Yeah, I'm super duper with you, but no. Going into the Streamlabs, let's see what it is you guys are talking about in here. Glenn Caesar, the Zen one himself, starting us off. He says, hello, good day and evening to you, Roxy. This is before you knew you were here. Okay. Sending well wishes. Thank you for hanging out today. How are you? I'm good. I'm excited to write with Winston, or work with Winston and audition, film, and all that stuff. Peace, bunnies, hugs, and good stuff to you, your dad, Sky, Jet, Grammy, Popo, and your family. Be most excellent to yourselves and to each other. Bunnies to Avery Burke. We love you, Avery. And Avery's mom. Rest in peace, Chris Burke. #3 super rock stars forever. Way to go. Smets and everyone who's fighting to smash cancer. Yeah, he's been getting some really good responses recently, which is awesome. I stand against anti-Semitism. I stand against Islamophobia. I stand against Asian hate. I know that Black Lives Matter. Miles Cosgrove, Brett Hankinson, Jonathan Mattingly, arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor, for all three of them for killing Breonna Taylor, not for the bullets that missed. Glenn, I'm so glad that you brought back saying these things. This has been a minute since you've been writing these ones in particular, so thank you for saying this. He says, I hope that today is the day just for all the people who lost their lives due to excessive force. Roxy and Rockstars and everyone who's battling, thank you for choosing to. Thank you for showing up and being a support for the people around you whenever, however you can. Doing all of that, even when it's a tough challenge, makes you a winner. When you win, we all win. I hope you each continue breathing in. When Glenn says to breathe in, we breathe in. Golden sparkles and love and blow out. Stress and yucky energy with every inhale and exhale to break apart, remove all types of energetic blockages so you attain balance, light candles instead of cursing the darkness. Hi, Winston.
Hola.
I didn't forget about you. Hope you and Roxy have an awesome day.
Thanks, bro.
And are also super productive, but have a whole lot of fun too. That sounds like us.
Yeah.
Roxy and Winston are the best. Roxy and Winston are number one. Roxy and Winston are the best. Roxy and Winston are number one.
Yeah.
Hitman Hudson in here says showers are overrated.
What the fuck?
My heroes Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis almost never shower. Joking, laugh my ass.
I was like, I'm pretty sure Hitman Hudson is black, and that would be the first black person I've heard that just straight up, unless they were full blown hippie, that would be like
Hitman Hudson's black.
I mean, there is a comedian on Wild 'N Out also named Hitman Hudson who is, so I think I'm immediately associating him with that person.
I met him before, but I just never know. It's the same way I would remember what we would do on Collider, and you always fucking could tell by somebody's voice.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
And I was
that was funny.
Winston, tell me, because I don't know.
That was funny. So for those that didn't see me when I was on Collider Live with Rox, anytime the phone calls came in, I could just tell from the voice for them. I was shooting like 95%.
It was crazy.
I could tell if they were black or not. And Roxy was like, and I was like, yeah. And she's like, what? How? And I'm like, trust me. Mm-hmm. And then they'd be like, yeah, no, I am. She's like, how does he know? Like, you just know, man.
It's like one of your superpowers. It's kind of crazy.
Blackdar.
That's
what I call
Sir
it.
Joker says you can hear it, not me. Wow, this is what we found out today. Roxy doesn't know shit about tampons, and Roxy doesn't know shit about black voices. I mean, or white voices.
Phrasing, the funny thing is the phrasing of that is very funny. Roxy doesn't know shit about black voices. Yeah. That's exactly why you amplify them, baby. Boom!
Wait, what did you do before the show that I was in fucking tears laughing about?
What was I talking about?
Oh, it was the fucking the DM you sent me.
Oh, okay. So a homie, I just sent it to you too, Kristen, and a couple other people. There was a homie sent me this video that was like, hey, if you're watching this, know that somebody loves you, somebody's proud of you, and somebody's rooting for you.
Yeah.
And if you love them too, send it back to them and send it to other people that you feel the same way. And we both looked at each other like, man, this asshole found a way to just get people to like a video and share it around.
Shit.
And then literally Roxy goes, what? You just sent me a message. What is it?
And he did.
And she just looked right at me like, are you fucking kidding me?
He said, what? I love you. I support you.
I support you. I'm rooting for you. What the fuck you want from me? Like,
the timing was so fucking good. It was amazing. Okay, going back in here. A new guy says, hi, Roxy. Hi, Winston. Hi. Sir Joker says, "Hey BFFR, Winston, good day, sir. No questions, no tampon stories or opinions for me. Sending love. Happy anniversary to my wife. Oh, happy anniversary, Patty. Bat Patty. Hashtag Bat Jokerverse. Season 3. Hashtag be an anomaly. Hashtag love and poetry. Hashtag Bat Joker 11/4/18. That's today."
Bat Joker, is that when when He Who Laughs came out?
I don't know. I'm thinking that's something to do with his poetry, but I'm not sure. You let me know. Glenn Caesar says, "May you fill your never-ending goblet of happiness and joy and get to drink from it whenever, wherever you can. I hope you remember to say to yourself, I'm kind, I'm caring, I'm fully unique, I'm worthy, my story is important, deserves to be seen and heard. Will do, Glenn, just for you and for us too." I fell off a cliff there. And Kim says, "Roxy, I'm sure everyone is dying to know what kind of donuts did you have last night. Also, Dickinson returns for its third season, final season tomorrow. It's not too late to try and catch up. Just saying." Do you watch Dickinson, the Apple TV show?
I never saw it. No, I didn't see it.
I had last night because I was feeling like shit. I wanted to order bagels because I was like, okay, that will soak up all of the awful things inside me. Sure. So I ordered bagels, but I ordered from a donut place. I'm not going to not get donuts. So I got chocolate donuts with chocolate glaze on top. I like chocolate donuts a lot better than I like vanilla donuts.
Okay.
And their only option for chocolate was chocolate, which is usually my favorite. Although, you know, when something's like, you can tell it's been sitting there all day. Like the donut was not that good, but I ate it anyway.
Okay.
And I have one more downstairs.
That sounds pretty good.
It was okay. Jimmy Nail says, "This is the super duo the world needs. Much love to you both." Should we make a handshake?
Sure. What you want to do?
I don't know, like super duo. We'll figure it out at a different point in time.
Hit him with one of these, the super duo.
Okay. Chris Martinez says, "Yo, what's up to the coolest people in the Patreon? Winston, who came up with the idea for the Halloween costume?" Oh my God. Dude, did you or did you not get retweeted? Because I fucking got retweeted.
We got retweeted by Cardi B, which was dope. It was my idea based off of like, I mean, I saw TikTok and I was like, we have to do this. But Kristen is the one that made dreams come true. So if I'm Steve Jobs, I'm Steve Jobs, she's all of Apple.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Where I was just like, we should do this, and she goes, "Yup." And then within an hour and a half, she had fully made both of those costumes because she's a fucking beast.
Yeah, she's fucking awesome.
That's when she was like, "Man, I can't wait for us to like do the sign, like do the solar system. Ooh, our kid's gonna have the best fucking solar system." I was like, "Yeah, probably. They got a mama that went to Harvard. That's gonna be a good ass fucking solar system."
Oh my God.
What? Shut up. Good.
Really fucking cute. They're gonna have the best solar system. Good. If I ever have kids, then I'm gonna send them over to your guys' place. So that
some old bullshit. The group project, this shit, take all the credit. Hell no.
Yeah.
See, my kids are gonna be like, look, my half, they're gonna be great at presenting. Kristen's half is going to be the best fucking diorama ever.
Yeah.
And then when your kid tries to take the credit, they'll drop kick your kid out the classroom and say she didn't do shit.
So I'm good at the presenting too. So I need to find me a partner who's good at the dioramas.
Get you like an architect. Ooh, you and an architect would be hot.
I was dating an architect for a minute. I fucking adored him. He was this guy who was Scottish and he was so dope. And I was like, oh my God, this guy's awesome. Let me ask you if you think this is a legit reason to end something or not. I ended it.
Okay.
This was years ago. He was cool. His name was Mike.
Okay.
And
Mike the architect.
Yeah, Mike the architect.
Mike the builder.
Like I said, he was Scottish, like kilt wearing for weddings, Scottish, really fucking cool dude. We were dating for months, although I never slept with him because I'm really slow in that fucking department. Sure. But anyway, we were dating for a long time, and then my best guy friend since I was fucking 3 lived out here at the time. His name was Will. He moved back home. But he was living out here. And this is somebody who was like my ride or die. Like we went to all the schools together, like everything. And one night I wanted Mike to meet Will.
Yeah.
So we all went out for drinks. And then when we were done, Will lived like a block away from me. And so Will was like, and I had Ubered there. And so Will was like, I can give you a ride home if you want. And I was like, oh, that would be great. So I left with Will. And then when I got home, I called Mike to see like what he thought of Will.
Sure.
And he was like, the amount of disrespect for you to get in the car with another guy in front of me to drive you home instead of asking me to drive you home is so fucking, he was so upset by that and like so jealous over that I was like, this actually isn't going to work.
Well, okay. You were in the right to break up with him for that. That is a completely abhor. Like I abhor that response. I understand the emotions behind it, and I don't necessarily like write off what he was feeling. But it's always about how you handle situations.
Yeah,
and he handled that excessively poorly to the point of almost feeling like down the line he might be abusive.
It felt like he had like ownership over me. If he had said to me like, hey, can we talk about something?
It's just like, you know, it hurt my feeling. Like, why wouldn't you just ask me to drive you home? Like, I was right there. I'm like, I'm seeing you.
And
like,
everybody gets jealous of things. If he was like, is something going on? I would have been like, absolutely not, never, and like eased his whatever. But he was so mad at me that I was like,
that's
whoa.
the thing. There is a difference between like, yo, let's chat, and like the gloves are off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Again, I don't disagree with maybe where his head was at as far as why he felt it offended him. I have a massive problem with how he handled it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. So I was like kind of freaked out by it. And also I was 24 at the time and didn't have the tools in my romantic toolbox to be like, hey, let's talk about this. You being angry with me over this is not an appropriate response. It makes me feel scared. Instead, I was just like, all right, we're done. I can't. I think
that's totally fine, because I think it is better to try and walk through some boundaries and set them. But that's a situation where, again, he immediately exhibited abusive behavior to be that aggressive over especially over such a small transgression.
That was in front of him. It wasn't like he like found out I got in a car with this guy. Yeah. I was like, you were there. Yeah. You saw the whole comment. That's so weird. Like, it was bizarre. So,
was weird. Well, anyway. did he be like, I can take you home? And you're like, no, I'm just gonna go.
No, he didn't even. He didn't offer. He was like, you should have asked me. That would have been the respectful thing.
Here's my problem. A closed mouth don't get fed. I hate when people are like, you should have fuck that. Like, if
Say something.
You remember? Did you cover last week about the whole Jada thing where they tried to go at her again and say that her and Will were having problems in the bedroom?
No, I did see this, but I didn't talk about it.
So people took this shit out of context. What she was talking about with Gwyneth Paltrow, she was like, relationships have pratfalls where like people think you're a mind reader or they should just read your mind because they love you, but that's not how it works. And she said, for example, in the bedroom. She wasn't saying me and Will have problems in the bedroom. She said, for example, people just think that like if you like some touch this way that they should just automatically know. If you do not tell somebody that that's something that you need or want, or you're offended by something or whatever, nobody is fucking psychic.
Yeah, 1000%. I'm super with you. Before we get out of here, I know there are some things that we wanted to talk about. I can't believe this, but going into the show today, I knew nothing about Henry Ruggs, the story at all. And then it came out on TMZ, the actual footage of right after the car accident, which was really fucking hard to watch because you're watching this other car in flames, and then you're watching Henry Ruggs, and who I believe you said was his girlfriend, like
in and out of consciousness,
and like they're like yelling, and he's swearing and crying, and she's like trying to calm him down. And obviously when you're intoxicated, like I'm sure it's even more emotional.
156 miles per hour. 0.161 blood alcohol level, and the part that gets me more than anything, because those are very bad on their own. I did not know this until yesterday. All NFL teams, because of a situation that happened like about a decade ago ish, something like that, have in place for them. It's not like a rule, but they have in place with every NFL team a 24/7, no questions asked car service. If you call them, and you're like, if you're in the city of your team and you call them, they will come and pick you up and take you home. They will not ask you what's going on. They will whatever. They will just do it for you. So there was one, he's rich. He could have afforded a Lyft or an Uber. So fuck off on that shit. But you literally had something you didn't even have to fucking pay for, and you still decided to drive extremely recklessly to the point that you killed a woman and her dog. So by all accounts at this point, you know, praying for the dude, but he needs to go to jail for the maximum sentence, in my opinion.
This is something I talk to you guys at home about all the time, that I talk about the domino effect, that like none of us are an island. Every decision we make has repercussions and affects other people. And it's like, it's just so fucking sad to me, because it's not like I don't have any friends who've ever drank and drove. I'm sure you do too. We all do. And at the end of the day, what I call those people my friends and good people, I would say that a lot of my friends who have done really horrible things are good people, and they make mistakes. So on the one hand, everybody makes mistakes in life, but when you are a grown-ass person who is making the decision to get behind a wheel when you're intoxicated, that's really fucked up. Then you're deciding in your intoxicated mind to drive as fast as you were driving. It's so fucked up.
That's like I don't love admitting it, but like I have driven impaired before, and the difference is I know that whenever that's happening, when I tell you I am just touching the speed limit so that I'm like not disrupting the flow of traffic and things like that, like the idea that he would think it's also a good idea to mash on the accelerator and take the car as fast, and not even on a highway,
it's so
on a
up.
Local street. Like,
yeah. And then like the whole thing, and because of his decisions, as I talked to you guys about, the thing that matters most in life are the choices that we make. Somebody's dead, and that's no longer, you no longer made a mistake. You took somebody's life, and it's just like
young too. She's like 22, 23.
That's fucking sad, and especially when you have the kind of privilege that he has to be rich, to be able to afford Ubers, to be able to do all of those things, and then to just feel like you're untouchable. And it's not. I'm not sitting here saying this guy is the worst person on the planet.
There's worse.
Good people make bad choices, but holy shit, was this a horrible choice, and it took somebody's life.
And I honestly feel like, to that point, and this is how I feel about anybody that makes terrible decisions. Hence why I'm so hard on like a lot of these cops that are just willy-nilly. Like, you have the with great, as they say with Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. You have all that power with people's lives in your hands. If you make an egregious mistake and get someone killed, whether from your own prejudice or from you being like not professional about shit, you should pay the price. Mm-hmm. It just that is what justice is you pay the price for egregious mistakes.
Yeah. I see you guys are mentioning it here, and I saw a bunch of the articles talking about how he also had a gun in the car.
He also had an illegal gun in the car that did not help. All of this is not helping his case. All of this is going to get him put in jail for a long time.
While I agree that it's not helping his case, it's also like just distracting from the problem to me, which is like, you know, guns are their own issue, and having a loaded gun in the car, who the fuck knows why or what, but whatever. It has nothing to do with the fact that he decided to get hammered, drive his car as fast as possible, and kill somebody.
I don't disagree with you. I think the reason why it's coming up is because it's an illegal gun. Mm-hmm. If it had been like a properly registered, it wouldn't have even made I doubt it would have made the news. Is that it was an illegal gun? That's another charge that, like, because they found it was illegal, they can then charge him also with possession of an illegal firearm.
Yeah. And then again, before we get out of here, staying on the topic of sports, holy shit. I didn't talk about this yesterday. My brother was like, why didn't you talk about it? And I was like, I just didn't even know what to say, because nothing I say is different than what any of you guys who are vaccinated and watching the show have to say or feel. But like with Aaron Rodgers and him having COVID and him having saying previously that he was inoculated or however the fuck
he said I'm inoculated, and then turn around and be like, those guys that aren't vaxxed, like, I don't want to judge them, like, that's a personal decision. I'm like, here's my issue.
Yeah, so talk to me. How are you feeling?
I have the same, like, what I appreciate, to be honest with you, is that a large chunk of the media is taking the same energy to him as they do to Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
I have my own beef with Kyrie Irving for the bullshit that he's doing and all that other shit and whatnot. So I do appreciate that it's the same energy. But I think why this is worse, honestly, is because for two reasons. One, you bold-faced fucking lied because you are so afraid of critique. And that was one of the things that some people mentioned, is like, he's so tired of the media critiquing him on his gameplay and blah, 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 that he just didn't want another problem. So he just lied. Fuck you for that. And the more important one is the fact, by you lying, the protocol in the NFL, if you're vaccinated, you can do certain things. For example, be in a room with more than 3 people. Yeah. Be maskless around a bunch of people. So homie was out here without any sort of vaccination, just running the risk of just spreading COVID to everyone in the fucking facility that can then turn around and go to everybody else. So those are my two main issues, is the bold-faced fucking lie and thinking you're slick by saying, I'm inoculated, whatever. And then also to fucking put that many people at risk. Fuck you for that shit, bro.
I completely agree. And what I was thinking to myself, because I'm the only people I'm seeing stand up for him are my Wisco friends. Like the only people that I'm
Wisco?
My Wisconsin friend. The only people I'm seeing stand up for him are like Aaron Rodgers fans, like stans, like people who are fucking obsessed with him. And for me, I thought, honestly, realistically, if this was Tom Brady, if this was Tom fucking Brady, who there's no athlete that I love more on the planet, despite all the other fucking thoughts that he has, whatever, I would be ripping him to shreds. If this was Tom Brady, I would be ripping him to shreds because you can't claim that you have been vaccinated, be as pretentious of a fuck as you have been, and like, you're supposed to be the dude, the person that everybody follows, the one who sets
one of the faces of the fucking league.
Right. That's why the fucking Kyrie thing sucks too, because Kyrie's supposed to be like whatever, but then he's a fucking flat earther too. Like it's just all of the shit that's like. But like, if you are Aaron Rodgers, you're supposed to be the guy people look to.
But like, look, let me at least say this: I have been ripping Cole Beasley to shreds all season, which sucks because I really liked him when he was on the Cowboys. But at least he was brave enough to be real about his bullshit. At least he was like, I know I didn't do it and I'm not gonna do it. And like, I can be mad at him for that. But the one bit of credit I can give him is at least I know where the cards stand. For Aaron Rodgers to feel the same way, but then to lie, so then you think it's okay to just be, it's literally the idea of like dudes that would go around and poke holes in condoms and shit like that. Fuck you forever for that shit, man.
I agree. And the only people, it's only Packers fans that are fucking saying to me, like,
Packers fans I know don't fuck with him. Like, they're mad about that.
Really?
The ones that I know are like, dude, fuck you. Now, mind you, both of them, one of them works as a nurse, and the other one is a COVID compliance officer. So they're just pissed off because, like,
well, you guys know Michael Klaus, who's come on the show before, and obviously him and I have different opinions on absolutely everything, as he is a right-wing conservative. And a extremely Christian, and I am not those things. But he's like, I've been seeing him and a lot of other people that I know who have similar beliefs to him are saying, and he is vaccinated, but are saying things like, you know, he had his reasons. I don't get why everybody's so upset. And I'm just like,
it's because he lied.
Yeah.
That is the problem. Is that, like, yes, I have my own set of beefs again with Cole Beasley, with Kyrie Irving, but again, they owned
people aren't coming at Cam Newton the same way they're coming at Aaron Rodgers because Cam Newton said that he wasn't fucking vaccinated.
Right. He didn't lie.
Yeah.
Just don't lie about, because again, this is the bigger thing. Yes, you're going to get lambasted here and there. People are going to be in your face about it, and I'm sure that's annoying and that sucks.
Yeah.
But you are literally putting people's lives at risk without them knowing.
Fucking yeah.
Because at least if all the protocols, if he lied about it, but he was always double masked all the time because, you know, he's like, I just want to be safe. But he wasn't. He straight up said, no, I'm vaccinated or I'm inoculated. And then walking around like it didn't fucking matter. Dude.
I know. All right, going back in the Streamlabs, then we got to get out of here. Christian Hardesty says, hey, Winston, nice to see you on the show today. Hey, Roxy, what are your guys' favorite number? Okay. Mine is number on my paycheck.
Oh.
What are your guys' favorite number? My favorite number is 6 and my lucky number is 13.
I do like the number 7.
I feel like 7's everybody's fucking number.
I mean, it's lucky, bro.
Everybody loves 7.
I'm trying to think if there's any other numbers that really speak to me.
Okay.
I mean, I love the number 10. It's my birthday.
Bojack says, did you guys see the Twitter exchange between Cal Penn and Cardi B? It was pretty cool. Basically, Cardi B is going to officiate Cal's wedding. No, I didn't. Cool. That's great, though.
It came out, though, right?
Cal did.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, it was cool. And I didn't see that with Cardi B, but that's great and sounds just about right. New Guy says, the fact that if he's found guilty in all charges, the minimum sentence is only 3 years for killing somebody, ?
No, because the maximum from one of them carries 20 years.
It's just the minimum.
The minimum. The minimum. Yes. It would be.
I think that would be pretty egregious if he's found guilty on all charges and only gets 3 years.
I can't imagine with all the extenuating circumstances that he gets the minimum.
Yeah.
If it had been like a full blown just accident, I can see that. But
there was a guy that I knew that I was friends with named Evan in high school, and he drunk drove and killed somebody, and he went to prison. But I remember he was out so fucking fast. Like we were all like, wow. That he's out. Like I don't even think I was all the way through college when he was out. So, but then again, like white rich dude. So and not as public as this is. We'll see what happens. Glenn Caesar, being unselfishly loving and supportive of others, including strangers, whether it's on the internet or not, as well as being kind, caring, and fully unique, makes you humane, worthy, and a cozy fire to be near. You are uplifting, a priceless treasure, and inspiration. May you breathe in more golden sparkles of love as you inhale and blow out the stress and yucky energy whenever, wherever you need to in each of your days, your weeks, your months, even your years. Remember, we're all still alive, so be you, a sparkling diamond. May you each get to smile and laugh out loud like a child at least once a day, today and every single day for the rest of your lives, so that you can glow in your flow and be you always and in all ways. There's no one better at being you than you. Hashtag be an anomaly. Oh, he took Sir Joker's hashtag.
That's impressive.
Oh boy, yeah, Glenn's impressive. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. There were other things we wanted to talk about, but instead we spent 30 minutes on tampons.
Tampons and what was the other thing we were talking about for a minute? It wasn't just tampons. I feel like we were talking about any nipples.
Oh, any nipples. That's how it started.
Well, the other reason why it was a little weird was just because she was mad fucking ticklish. So then, like,
on the nipple.
Period. So then on the nipple too. But so like it was a thing where I like literally not seeing it before. I literally played this game of like I want to see if I could like suck it out since it's like in.
Could you?
And yes, but she would like and like essentially uppercut me, and I was like okay. But it made foreplay impossible because she was so goddamn ticklish you just couldn't.
Wait, I have an update for you. Dorina says my menstrual cup runneth over into the ocean like the red wedding without adding trash to the ocean.
Fucking Dorina, man.
Forgot all about that. Okay, 2 more in the Streamlabs, and then we're gonna get out. Winston, this is coming from Apollo through JP. Winston, what's up, player? Apollo, you're so crazy. So here's the deal. I keep sliding into this girl's DMs and have yet to have a full response. Help your boy out. Full disclosure, I also slide into Steph's DMs. It's a numbers game, and they're both bad as fuck.
I mean, look, man, he's not wrong. And for dudes more so than girls, it really is a numbers game.
But you can't go after 2 best friends.
So that's the problem. Was he sliding into your DMs?
Yeah, mine stuff.
You just said a girl.
Yeah, I know.
That was you?
I'm the girl.
Oh. Here's the problem. She's right. You can't go for best friends.
No.
You literally have to, like, it would be like, Kristen has this thing that she calls a bang bang. And that's where she'll go.
Bang
she's like,
bang?
Has nothing to do with sex.
No, but it's called a bang bang?
A bang bang.
Okay.
Where she'll be like, man, I really want a potato taco from Taco Bell, but I also want curly fries from Jack in the Box. So a bang bang is where you go to Taco Bell and then you go to Jack in the Box and you have both. Now you don't go to Taco Bell and then order I guess you could.
And you don't do Del Taco and Taco Bell.
Exactly. Yeah. You gotta make a fucking. So it's the same thing. If you're going up to these group of friends, you pick one.
Yeah.
You pick one.
You pick one.
But then you go to the next group of friends and you pick another one.
Yeah.
And you shoot your shot in all the different angles, man. But you can't.
Yeah.
You cannot just have all in the same way. It doesn't work that way, especially because if the whole point of flirting is to make someone feel special and wanted, if you are actively flirting and making her friend also feel special, neither of them feel special and neither of them feel wanted.
Yeah.
Like go after either Steph or Roxy, pick one, and then like go over to who else got a show on the internet? Go over to. I mean, she's got a boyfriend, so she's gonna say no. But go over to like the meaning of and like be like, "What's up, Sabrina?" Sabrina gonna say no. She's very happy with Brandon Hannah, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just picking. I'm making an example.
I get what you're saying.
Just an example.
Leonard Kim says, I 100% agree with both of your sentiments on Aaron Rodgers. Now, what I need is Rodgers to explain in this petition about alternative treatments. What the fuck do you mean alternative treatments? Yeah, what does he mean?
It means that he and his wife are big hippies, and they did some like kind of weird like thing that was supposed to apparently get his COVID antibodies up, but it was not approved.
And it didn't work.
No, because he's still like he got it. I mean, I know you can get it with the breakthrough cases. We're aware of this, but like, God damn it, I can't talk about this anymore.
All right, bye, friends. Winston, what do you have going on?
Blurs tonight, 6 p.m. Don't miss it. It'll be, as always, because this is my last class, it'll be a succinct show, so 6 to 7, then we won't go over. I'll be on Citizen next week. I'll let you know. Tomorrow, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 on the big show. We're doing the rewatch. You might be surprised by my take about The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I love that movie. Do you know that? I know. It's pretty
so that those are all the main things right now. Yeah, I'll let you know if anything else comes up.
Shout out to all you guys who watched live. Appreciate everybody for joining us in here in the chat. I'll see you guys tomorrow. No OSA in the morning. There might be he might be playing an episode, but we're not going to be live tomorrow. So if you are a fan of Only Stupid Answers, check out what he is doing over there, but no live. And then I'll be here live at the Roxy in the afternoon. I might go up at an earlier time because I'm trying to take Grammy to get her nails done. So I'm really fucking cute.
You're a really good granddaughter.
Yeah, I suck at some things, but like tampons and what was the other thing we decided I was trash at today?
Hitting on guys?
Yeah, I'm bad at that too. But I'm good at Grammy stuff. All right, much love, everybody. Stay safe, stay sane. Put down the toilet seat and lid. We don't want those flumes. Don't trend with the Holocaust. Laugh through that.
No. God damn it.
I'm going into Brett Miles and Jonathan, so you don't want to laugh through that either. Rest of the cops would go Brown Taylor, all three of them for killing Brown Taylor. Yes, stoic face on that. Maybe you can laugh at this one. Check your internet. You can do so by blowing on it and make your bed. Okay. Those are the important things that we end out the show with. Bye. Later.
Oh, Jesus.